like to, at this time, introduce my director and friend, Don Yarder, to give us a little more information on NFT.
Hey, Rick, thanks. Happy holidays to all those out there during this time, and wish everybody just a great success and great time with your family members. Real quickly, our NFT, we're developing, I should say, an NFT marketplace. We'll be launching that first quarter. And we also have an NFT gallery. We have digital assets that are literally in our control and at our fingertips. And we have our NFT payment system set up and ready to rock and roll, and no pun intended. And I didn't want to take anything away from Randy or Scott, but we are excited that we have access to so many NFT assets, and we will be minting those assets during this time prior to the new quarter. And then once we get those minted, then we're going to place them in our marketplace. We'll make sure that all the shareholders understand where to go to see them and visualize them. More importantly, bid and buy. And we are excited about it. We're just very fortunate and lucky. And with that, I'd like to chime in, Mr. Randy Fuchs.
Hey, everybody. Nice to see you here today. So we have some announcements that I want to make today. So very first one is we brought a new member on the team. He's a old and dear friend of mine for many, many years. His name is Scott Page. For those who don't know who Scott Page is a musician. He's a technologist and entrepreneur. As a performer, he's widely recognized as the sax guitarist for Pink Floyd, Supertramp, and Toto. He currently serves as the CEO of Think EXP, which is a live immersive media company that's based out of LA. As an entrepreneur, Scott Page formed Walt Tucker Productions, which I remember that from many years ago. I was at his facility for that. It was an audio video post-production company that included projects for bands like the Rolling Stones and Bon Jovi, Janet Jackson, Garth Brooks, the Scorpions, nobody big. He also co-founded Seventh Level, which was an award-winning CD-ROM game and educational software company. At Seventh Level, he co-produced and co-directed Toonland, which was the world's first interactive musical cartoon, voiced by Howie Mandel. And he also did the globally lauded Monty Python interactive series. He was instrumental in the development of QD7, which was an interactive multimedia joint venture between Quincy Jones, David Salzman, and Seventh Level. Scott Page also co-founded the New Media Broadcasting Company, which is a social media and collaborative communications enterprise with clients such as Will Smith and Monty Python, Toto, and the Institute for Systems Biology. Scott also frequently serves as an invited guest lecturer and panelist on numerous new media conferences and university symposia, and he was a featured guest mentor on over 150 of the weekly syndicated radio show Business Rockstar, which is hosted by Ken Rutkowski. And as an artist, he continues to record and play live performances. He's an iconic rock saxophonist and rhythm guitarist, a tech head, media disruptor, a celebrated musician with Pink Floyd and Supertramp. And these days he performs as a session and live musician. He produces interactive multimedia entertainment. He lectures at USC, creates immersive live performances. And if any of you were at Art Basel in Miami last week, he was invited as a featured panelist on NFTs and blockchain technology kind of things. So with a tiny, tiny introduction, here is Mr. Scott Page.
Wow, that was definitely quite an intro there, brother. Thank you very much. So yeah, hi everybody. Yeah, I'm actually very excited to be here. I've been really focused in the NFT space now for a while and been in the crypto area. And I'm very, very excited about that. Anything to do with crypto, if you think about NFTs, they're really, it's really a new form of currency. And it basically is creating whole new things where, the people that buy these, the fans that buy them can actually make money along with them. So I'm very excited about this space. And when I saw what they were doing with CoinFold, because I think that's an area that needs to be kind of brought into into the NFT space when I was talking to Randy. He introduced me to the company, and I said, wow, this is very interesting. So I'm here actually very happy to say that I'm going to hopefully help kind of guide some of the direction here on the NFT space and how that can be kind of built into their platform. It's like I said, this is one of the most exciting times I've seen in a long time. I went through the CD-ROM boom. I went through the internet spaces, had a great time through all that. But this one is extremely exciting. And I think what's going to happen, or what is happening, not thinking, is, the whole idea of NFTs is really going to also just completely drive, almost like a Trojan horse, the whole crypto market, right? Because it's still based on blockchain and tokenization. And what really gets me about makes the NFT space so exciting for me is the fact that NFTs they're programmable in their experiences, and it creates a whole new fan engagement. And at the other end, everything is going to get tokenized. Everything will be getting tokenized, everything from your houses to your cars to experiences. And then also the comment, the concept, how that's going to tie into the metaverse. So we're at a very interesting time. And when I saw kind of what they were doing with CoinFold and started realizing that, some of the missing links in the crypto or the NFT space is this kind of, easy to get USD, change to crypto, and then be able to connect into these different platforms. So anyway, I'm very excited to be here to be part of this now and kind of work with these guys to kind of let's get this new stuff out to the marketplace.
That's great. Though, Scott, I do have a question. So
Sure.
We're going to be doing something with you during the week of CES. Can you tell the folks about that?
Yeah. Couple things. I've been, like I said, I've been involved in this space for a while here, and I'm speaking at quite a few conferences. Just finished. We did Central Con, and then in Vegas this year at CES. NFTs are hot at CES because it really ties into the music business. My good friend, Mr. Michael Turpin, who has he does Coin Agenda every year. He's kind of like the godfather of Bitcoin. We're doing a big event together at the Mike Tyson's mansions. Set up. So it's going to be a massive NFT event that we're going to be there. And I'm bringing my band ThinkX, which is a band made up of guys like Stephen Perkins from Jane's Addiction and Nord Fisherman Fishbone and a handful of other guys. And we're going to be doing a whole event there. And we're bringing CoinFold and basically the KNYC group into this there with us. And so we're going to have fun. And then we have that. And then I'm off to Sundance, where we're going to do the same thing, be talking about NFTs and talking about what we're doing there. And then I'm in the middle of co-producing with the guys over at Edge of NFT, NFT LA, a big conference coming up in February 22nd, 23rd, and 24th for those in LA. And we've got a big event going on, and we're going to be doing a whole thing where we're going to do real-time live minting and total event with all this stuff and bringing all of our brothers and sisters here into these conferences and stuff that are coming up. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I think the CES is going to be pretty interesting conference for sure, and a great party that we're going to have that night.
Great. Okay, so we also have someone else that we're supposed to bring in today, but it looks like he's not here right now. So let me talk about him for a little bit, and you can read more about him in the press release that will be done before the weekend is over. So another new member of the team we're bringing in is a really great guy. His name is Andy Vargas. You might recognize Andy Vargas' voice as the lead singer for the Santana band, Carlos Santana. So they're just wrapping up their 2021 Blessings and Miracles tour. Andy has been on multiple worldwide tours with Carlos, selling out arenas around the globe for over 18 years. He's also performed and recorded with such artists as Maná. For those who don't know, Maná is the Mexican version of the Rolling Stones. They're one of the biggest Latin bands in the world, as well as Juanes, Beyonce, the Black Eyed Peas, Enrique Iglesias, Patti LaBelle, and many, many, many more. Aside from his performances with Santana, Andy's also crafted his own special genre of new music alongside the band Soleros. And just recently, he partnered with George Lopez and 800-Pound Gorilla Records and Warner Music to launch their new record label, Mala Tobatis Records. Please forgive me for my horrible pronunciation. He's pioneering a new wave of artists and entertainment for 2022. With his love and passion that Andy has for music, it was only logical that he shares that passion with others. Actually, it's not logical. He just happens to be a really good guy. So that's why he does that. In 2015, Andy launched the Andy Vargas Foundation, AVF, which is a nonprofit 5013C organization with a mission to inspire, educate, and mentor underserved youth who strive for a career in the music industry. The AVF achieves its mission by providing youth with free community programs that include a music conservatory, music composition, and a production academy and college scholarships that are critical in paving the way to understanding youth to achieve their artistic dreams. You can find out more about Andy at andyvargas.com. Also, his socials are at Andy Vargas Official. And he's hosting a big charity event this weekend. It's Sunday. So please go to andyvargas.com. Take a look and see what you can do to help and participate. We're going to be working very closely with Andy. Andy's going to be one of our ambassadors, reaching out to people about what we do, as well as participate with all the products we're coming out with in a very similar way to Scott Page. We also will have more members coming on board soon to help grow the company. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Rick and Don. There might be some questions people want to have answers to. Someone just texted me directly and wanted to know what is your company? What is our connection to metaverse, and how does that fit in, and what are we going to do to connect to that? That's from a Mr. Jeff Lynn, Lien. Text the whole panel. Don't just text me directly, so that this way they can see it and we can answer a few questions. Sure. I'm not sure who the best person to answer that is. So
talking about the metaverse?
About the metaverse. Scott, do you want to handle that?
I'll throw 2 cents into that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's just face it, everybody. We're moving. We've got a parallel track. You got the physical world and you've got the digital world. They're both coming together right now. We're moving into that space. So, you know, if you think about NFTs, it's really taking everything that's physical and moving it into a digital space. And the opportunity for a lot of this stuff going in there allows to have this, you know, kind of global economy now, basically around something that everybody can share and be part of. There's no question that the concept of metaverse and NFTs are going to be what's going to power the metaverse. So there's no question. This is a combination. NFTs, metaverse, they kind of all go together when it comes to kind of experiences. And like I said, everything's going to get tokenized and so much of it will be brought into the metaverse. There's going to be a lot of different metaverses. I'm working with a variety of companies. I'm working with the guys over at Frogland right now on what they're doing. It's incredible company and the team building that stuff out. Yeah, you know, you're seeing the land going for crazy amounts of money. I mean, if you look at the there's even talk now that the land inside the metaverse will be more valuable than the physical land that's out there. So this is going to be a very interesting time. And like I said, this is pioneering at the Wild West. And again, I'm happy to be with our gents here to like say how we can take a lot of the things that they've been putting together. I'm a tech guy. I come out of the tech space. All my companies have been tech companies. So this is one of those moments in time that we have a real opportunity, and we look forward to working with these guys and helping build out the team and really put the strategy together as how do we bring all of this stuff that they've been working on into all these new opportunities that are out there. But yeah, the metaverse is a big deal. You can't not be looking at that no matter what you're doing, if you're doing anything in the crypto and market, because that's going to be the fuel of that industry for sure.
Hey, Scott, let me add to that. You know, Scott hit the nail on the head, if you will, with regards to everything's being digital, the real world versus the digital world coming together. We got a call from a gentleman yesterday that has a big time book deal, and he wants to NFT his book and his script. And that's something that we've never thought of. And all of a sudden, you know, we're starting to get some traction of people coming to us and asking us to NFT their products from digital assets to, Scott said, homes, cars, buildings. I mean, this is incredible time that we have right now, or that we're in. And we're very fortunate to be alive and well in this. And to have the partners that we have on our team here, we see nothing but the greatest of value coming our way and to you, the shareholders.
So, Rick, can you take a look at some of the questions on there as well?
Sure,
And let's answer some of the tougher ones
Okay, let's see here.
so people can get updated. Somebody wants to know when this, John Connor wants to know when the standalone app is coming.
Yep,
And Road to Host, when is CoinFold app release and stuff like that. So people want
right,
to
so
know that.
we'll be giving an update early next year on all of our applications. We've been busy working on all the features, the feature set. So we'll be updating everybody early next year on that. This call was really an exciting time for us because Scott Page, I've never talked to anyone that understands and is actually executed in the NFT space like Scott has. It's a tremendous addition to our team. Scott is, and Andy Vargas is an incredible guy that's just has a great history. And so we'll be updating everything next year as far as the application and how our super app and everything ties together. But we really wanted to have this call today regarding the NFTs and how excited we are to be in this space. And I personally have learned more in the last 30 to 60 days, hanging out with Scott and the team. And then I, like thousands of percent more than I knew earlier. So, Don's been a great asset to us with, from a development standpoint, organizing our team. And Randy is he's the real deal, guys. Randy is an amazing individual with his wife, Tanya, been in the industry for a long time. We feel very blessed and fortunate to have this team together right now.
So, Rick, I have a couple of quick questions. So, Dan, Canada, and Holden, and Number 20, they want to know your thoughts in general on SKYF.
This is a KYNC Capital Group meeting. It's not a Sky 440 meeting, even though I am the CEO of Sky 440. It's everything's a challenge right now. We're focusing our energy on KYNC. And that's where we're focused right now. So sorry, guys. This is really a KYNC call, and doesn't, even though I'm related to other public companies, you'll just have to watch for news on the other companies and see where we execute on our business plans.
So, Don, is there anything else you want to mention before we sign off, or any other questions you want to review that you might want to answer?
I saw a question come across the board that made me laugh. It was somebody wanting to know if they could NFT body parts.
I know, I saw that too. I was laughing.
I'm like, I assume you probably could.
Trust me, they will be. Everything is going to be NFT. You watch.
Right.
Yeah, let us know when somebody gets a body part removed in surgery. They get a liver transplant or something.
Right.
Hey, guys. Well, appreciate everyone coming on today, and look forward to the next call early next year, and we'll be updating everyone, and have a wonderful holiday, and we will talk to everyone next year.